Hi there, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and this should be going up between Christmas and New Year's. So what I've decided to do for this week for the videos is try and record some gameplay stuff. There'll be a couple of deck techs, but there'll be some gameplay as well. And I've been looking at the most popular videos that people have watched on this YouTube channel, where hopefully you've now liked and subscribed to. Yay! One of the most popular video of the year is my Rivaz one. That has already been done as a gameplay video. That's down below. I'll link it in the description down below if you want to go and watch it. It's a bit old. The deck probably needs updating, but I went through my analytics on YouTube because they provide them for me, and this deck was the second most popular video I've done this year. So what today's video is going to feature is Roon of the Hidden Realm. Now the deck list is a little bit updated. I had the signets in here originally. I've taken them out. I've replaced the signets with Fellwar Stone and Mana Crypt just to speed it up a little bit more. But the rest of the deck remains the same. Blinking are creatures that have comes into play abilities in and out of the game, so we get those comes into play triggers all the time happening. And I'm going to basically go and see if I can find a game or start a game up and just record the game, and then that'll be the next thing you see. So I'll see you in a minute when the game starts. But, you know, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. See you in a sec. Okay, we're in. We've got three players. We've got Bowling Man 79, Coverguard, and Jediah. So, Bowling Man 79 is playing Kranos. What's our hand like? Fortified Beach, Island, Sparta's headquarters. Yeah, we'll keep this, that's fine. Lover Coverguard is playing Ivy, Gleevil Spell Thing. Thief, yep, so we'll probably die really quickly. And Jediah's got Sidisi, Brew Tyrant on the go. So, thanks to all three of you for coming and joining the little game. I did put a note up saying I was recording it, so let's see how we go. Oh, and Bowling Man has dropped out already. Oh well. Okay, we're just having a chat on this. Sorry about that. Because someone's dropped out, the guys are saying they're quite happy. Yeah, they're dropping out. Okay, we're going to restart the game with a bit of luck. Jediah's there, so that's fine. Right, let's try this again and try and get a game on the go where we get it up and running. With 4 players would be good. Okay, I'll be back when the game starts again. Okay, we're back in. Very nicely, Jediah from the previous aborted attempt of recording is back in. Valve in and have... okay, what's our hand like this time? Yeah. I'm tempted to keep this. So, we've got... Jediah's still got Sidisi, and I'm going to mulligan this one, actually. I'm not going to keep it. It's not great. This is worse. Oh well. Volo, Guide to Monsters, and Zacama. If we get a land, it'll be alright. Alright, we'll risk it. We'll keep it. If we can draw something, then we do have the possibility of doing the Beanstalk Giant to get an extra land out. So, just go on to yield until my turn. So, if you don't know the cards, Sidisi, whenever it's about field or attacks mill 3, then whenever one or more creature cards are in your graveyard, put in your graveyard from your library, create a 2/2 black zombie token. Volo, Guide to Monsters, is from Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms. Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with the creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, copy that spell. So that's quite cool. And then Zacama, Primal Calamity. Lots of mana, but when it gets on the board, if they've got any way of ramping up or doubling up on their mana, we're in trouble. So, that's what we're up against. I'm really hoping this is a land. Hello. And it's not. Okay. Well, we'll play the Fortified Beachhead. We haven't got Soldier. And we'll just go into a yield. be really nice if we could find some way of ramping out either Elvis Rejuvenated next turn or the Beanstalker Giant. Would be good. Okay, so we've got Birds of Paradise from Valvin at the moment. Wayfarer's Bauble from HFF Rider, and Jedi's just played I think it was Terramorphic for a swamp, so that's cool. Right, turn 2 for everybody. Okay, 3 mana, Burnished Heart. Okay. And Suspended Mox Tentalite. Yep. I would have loved to have seen one of my suspend cards on turn 1, to be honest, but hey. So they're going to get a whole load of mana very shortly. I'm guessing they'll hit someone with Burnished Heart for 2 and then sack it off. Okay. Rider goes and gets sacks off their Ball and goes and puts into play. Of course, we could just get absolutely mana shafted. Okay. Omen Speaker's here to save the day, because at least it lets me scry a little bit. And we can see if we've got any land coming. So look, see what we've got on top of the library. We have. Well, that might as well go to the bottom. This can go on top. Right, okay. That's nice, because then next turn we get to do the Elvish Rejuvenator thing. I'm happy with that. The reason I'm playing the Rejuvenator is I can start blinking it with Momentary Blink as well, or Turn to Mist. So, assuming it survives anyway. If not, we'll just target Omen Speaker and just keep scrying down to good stuff. So Valvin's after HFF Rider. Jedi got another land, so they're happy. Didn't cast anything though. Yevamar Coast. Burnished Heart's quite nice as a artifact creature. It's just, you can pay the 3 and sack it at any stage to go and get the land, so you can get the damage in before you sack it. Or, block with it and then sack it. Whatever takes your fancy, really. Right. So, it's Ryder who got the thing. Whoops, my bad. Okay, so they've got Mox Tantalite on the go. We are definitely going Rejuvenator next turn. So we're set up ready to go with Momentary Blink or Turn to Mist. Okay. I don't get Braid to Fire. Okay, there's some Petal Grove. We'll hit Rejuvenator just so we can try and catch up a little bit with our mana. Let's see if we hit anything. Oh, that's disappointing. Smothering Tides going to the bottom, but we can cast Beanstalk Giant to take care of that. So, I think we'll bring out the Breeding Pool. Yeah, let's do the Breeding Pool. No, we're not going to pay 2 life for it, thanks. Okay. We'll hit Valvin for 1 because they're in front of us and they've got a high life total. And that's it for our turn. We'll see if we draw. If we draw a land next turn, we're going to put down Catha's Crusade and get on with it. So, but if we don't, well, we got a choice next turn. Another land, Catha's Crusade or Roon, or Momentary Blink, Turn to Mist. Both of them. Yeah, they're possibilities. not quite sure what Ryder's going to do with red mana being added in his upkeep, though. Yeah, 1 point. It's not really going to hurt you. Okay, let's see if Jediah can catch up with the... We've all got lands out and you haven't planned. Sunken Hollow, Swamp Forest. Okay, yeah. No, Room Map Excavator's fine. Yeah, that's right. Can replace Terramorphic Expanse, so that solves that problem for them. Well, in the next turn anyway. Growing Rights, good card. Can't beat a bit of Growing Rights. Okay. Chosen colour is green. Lightning Greaves, yeah. Not quite sure what. Okay, well, I suppose it protects the Birds of Paradise unless they're worried about their ramping ability. Mox Tantalite gets another counter off. I think that means it's now going to have... Yep. That's on the cast triggers for... Okay. What they can use their 1 red mana for? As long as you can get mana burn anymore. Nope, nothing. Okay. Gone through to their main phase. Arctic Tree Line. Lots of mana. Hellkite Tyrant. Okay, so they're after everybody's artifacts. What do we draw? Such an put it to battlefield, then shuffle. Okay. So, we did draw a land, but it's a tapped land, but that's fine. Spira's Headquarters I'm quite happy with. But what we are going to do is we're going to cast the Fertile Footsteps side of this. And go and get something we haven't got much of yet. We're going to get Plains. And then... I think... what we'll actually do now is just keep the ramp plan going. And we'll blink Elvish Rejuvenate just so we can get another land out. That's fine. Go and get an island. So we have plenty of mana now. A little bit concerned about what's going on here with the rider, but you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have enough to do Roon next turn. Or we could do Catha's Crusade and just start building up the Excavator and the Omen Speaker. Or do Cavalier of Gales and just draw some cards. I mean, Cavalier of Gales is quite a good blocker against that dragon, to be fair. I believe this is one, if you have 20 artifacts, you win the game, yeah. So they're going to get 1 at the moment, aren't they? Oh, let's move my exile zone somewhere out of everyone else's way. That's fine. Okay. Valvin's trying to work out what to do. They're a little bit mana shy. I mean, okay, yeah, I'm blinking stuff in and out, which is helping my mana out, so... Okay, there's a Volo. And the Lightning Greaves wants to protect it, that makes sense. You know, want to protect your commander wherever you can. 2 red mana for the braid. Still not 100% sure what it's doing. I'm sure that's what we're going to lose to, and I'll be going, oh yeah, I get it now at some stage in this video, but at the moment I'm confused. Okay. Taiga. Okay. What are you doing, Ryder? Okay, there's Dockside Extortionist. Yeah, it's only got... Yeah, it's only Lightning Greaves and Growing. So, wants the artifact to start winning. Not quite sure what Valvin does here, whether they block the dragon with their Bird of Paradise or they just lose their Lightning Greaves. Yep, they've lost their Lightning Greaves. They decided to keep the Bird of Paradise. That makes sense. That's interesting. Tricky didn't work. Not quite sure what happened there. Okay, what do we draw? Teferi's Protection. Okay, well, we'll do what we were going to do. So I don't want to play Roon out at the moment. I'd rather play the Cathar's Crusade out. And then just yield, I think. Yeah, maybe I should have played Cavalier of Gales. But I've got no real artifacts or anything anyone's interested in yet, so... I think what we'll do is we'll yield until the end of here, and then we'll blink if they're still alive. Hopefully, the triggers don't annoy me. And we'll get to blink them shortly. I'm guessing the Terramorphic Expanse comes back at some stage. Oh no, we played Salvage instead. Okay. Jedi's going after Ryder. Okay. There's 3 more cards going to the graveyard. Ghostly Pilferer, so we get a zombie. Okay. Doop-a-doo. Right, what's Jedi up to now? Narcomoeba. Okay. I get this card very much into like Modern and so and the rest of it. Not quite sure why in Commander. Unless you've milled it. I suppose if you've milled it, it gives you another 1/1 that comes back in. Always strikes me as a strange pick of any card to play in Commander. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, fair enough. they seem to think it works in their deck, so good for Jedi. No issue with it. Doopy-doo. Alright, what's Valvin up to? They're thinking, obviously. Okay. Loyal Drake. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you control your commander, draw a card. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And they get to copy it, so they get 2 card draws. Nice, nice, nice. That's cool. Definitely can see the logic in that one. Rider's got nothing in their hand. Hopefully, well, they're going to flip Growing Rights anyway, so that'll flip form, so I'll give them another land at the end of their turn. Right, 2 Lotus Cobras. Yep. Lots of mana. Gives another 3 to play around with. Okay. I am just going to turn this off, I think. Yep. The reason I'm doing this, just so we're clear, is I'm a little bit worried that Ryder's going to go, here's Blasphemous Act and wipe the board, in which case I want to have the chance to respond to it and save my Elvish Rejuvenator. Okay. I'm guessing this is a Zacama coming down. Would be my guess at this moment in time. 9 mana. Yeah, okay. I'm going to respond to Zacama because I don't want my Elvish Rejuvenator to die, so we'll do it now. Yep, okay. We'll just go on a yield and for our turn. I think we potentially die here, so we haven't really seen much of the Roon deck, but you know. We'll see what everyone else can do. Okay. All the lands get untapped. Lightning Greed goes on to Zacama. Makes life more complicated. I mean, we have got Teferi's Protection sitting there. Wanderer's Crucible. Permanents you control. I'll have Ward 2 at the beginning of your end step. Mill 2 cards and exile a non-land card at random from your graveyard. Copy it and you may cast the copy without pay. Okay. Yeah. A little bit awkward, everything having Ward. But apparently they've identified Valvin as the most dangerous threat on the board. So they've either played them before, they know what's coming with a Volvo deck. Oh, Volo, sorry. I keep saying Volvo. It's not a car, it's Volo. Sorry. Might need to have a thing of getting Roon out at this stage, I think. Okay. Elvish Rejuvenate comes back into play. I'll get the triggers right. That way around. Just so I've got it right. See if we can find some lands. Oh, another land, I should say. Yeah, we can. Let's just do the Temple Plenty so we get Scry. Do I want it on top or do I want it on the bottom? I think it's irrelevant at this stage because the amount of mana we've actually got. Makes both guys a little bit bigger, which is quite nice. And then the Wanderer's Crucible. Oh well. And they've got a Caged Sun as well. Yeah, we're in trouble. Right, okay. I think we're going to play Cavalier of Gales and see what we can get. 1, 2. See if we can get anything useful. Crusade trigger on top. Let's have a look. I want to keep Teferi's Protection. Sun Titan's not really going to help me at the moment, is it? So I think Sun Titan and Crater Hoof. And I think I'll leave it up with Teferi's Protection in case someone tries to wipe the board. So that seems like a reasonably good plan to me at the moment. We could play Flicker Whisper and risk it, but it seems a very dangerous plan to take at the moment. I think it's more a case of hold up Teferi's Protection and see if we start getting attacked at any stage. Caged Sun is ridiculously good though. It's red, so with Zacama, just 3 damage to target creature lots of the time, you know, especially with the mana they've been getting off braids. Of course, that's what they can do, so they can activate. Yeah, see, I told you there'd be a point in the video where I realised what I'd done wrong. So they can activate these at any stage. So with the cumulative upkeep coming off the Braid of Fire, Jedi's, alright. Jedi's got to go, so he's had to drop out. We'll carry on playing it through, so we've got this half through the game. We might see if we can do anything. Okay. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm guessing we're convoking something looking at this, which is a little bit scary. Call a calling. Yep, that makes sense. For 7. What could we be convoking for 7? Oh, Nixus. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, gotta press the OK button. That would help, wouldn't it? Okay. Multiple copies. This is going to be a lot of mana coming out now, so I'm guessing they're all going to copy Nyx Bloom. Yep. So that's 27 mana off one land, I think. 3, 9, 27. Yep. That's a bit crazy. And Panharmonicon. Yeah, why not? Got 27 land in play. Let's have Panharmonicon as well, shall we? I mean, and Hornet Queen. Yep. So 8 1/1s with Death Touch plus the 2 Hornet Queens. Yeah, this seems like a fair game. Even more. Oh yeah, multiple copies. Yeah. Biogenic ooze, yeah. Okay. Really gonna need to find a Wrath. If I have any in the deck, which I can't remember. I'm just checking the deck list in the background. Oh, nope. Doing it on the video instead. Did I put Wrath in here? Yes. Settle the Wreckage is in here. Okay, we've got Settle the Wreckage. That'll do. So Panharmonican's doubling up everything because, you know. That's a lot of cards to draw. Have a feeling Valven may deck themselves at this rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 25 cards. They could just be on the win here. $38. Okay, it's 13 cards they're drawing. Why did they keep the copy and not the original? Mana Crypt. Yep. Natural Order. Create a Hoof Behemoth and win. Would be my guess right about now. No, they just win. Okay. Timur's Sabertooth. Think that means they go infinite now. Oh, okay, glass pool mimic. Yep. Now, in theory, if this copies this... Oh dear God. This could be the world's biggest Genesis wave to get the rest of their library into play. Apex Devastator. Okay. Don't you have a Hydra already? No, it's a Hippo. Alright, this should be interesting. I mean, they've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 9, 27. 3, 7, 20, 81. 81 times 3 is 243. Each land taps for 243, I believe. Oh, duplicate. Okay. Oh, that doesn't do anything. That's fine. Okay. Not that I know what the duplicate's targeting. Alright, there goes Dockside, there's go Hellkite. Nope, 480. Yeah, divide that by... Oh god, I've lost track of it. I'm just going to make my life easier in a minute. Let him pay the ward. I'm just going to Teferi's protection all my stuff out. Then I can just sit here and go on auto yield and have done with it. Let's just make sure I've got my maths right. So this is 3, isn't it? Oh, that's 2. Yeah, that makes sense. 2, 4, 8, 16. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, it's 3 times as much, isn't it? So 6, 18. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Right. Never quite seen anyone have a game where they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 noble ancients in play. Nyx Bloom ancients in play. Okay, Apex Devastator triggers number 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. This is a lot of things. I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with all their mana now, though. Okay, a whole load of cards drawn. Put these in with 15 in their library. I can't think of any way. Oh god, here we go. Green Sun Zenith is back. Okay, so that goes for 7. What did we go and get with that? revealed. Okay. Not quite sure what they're returning. Augmented pugilist to its owner's hand. Right. Okay then, so they're basically all Volovos. Second harvest, for each token you control, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. Okay, this is actually turned into quite a good game. Gee whiz. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, 23, 33, 38, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Assuming I've counted it right, you can tell me off in the video if I've miscounted it, but that's ridiculous. We might get a crash. Oh, that's going to be fun. Right. This is ridiculous. I can't even see how many creatures this person has in play now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not got the foggiest. The stack is so big it just hides my screen entirely. I'm still scrolling across over here. Okay. Okay. I'll be fair play to our opponent. I've got no problem with Alvin doing this. This is just hilarious. I'm just going to pause the video here and I'll come back when the stack's resolved. So I'll be back in a second. Bear with me. Okay, our opponent's made it to the end. I'm hoping, anyway. Please don't put a load more stuff on the stack. I have completely... Whoops. Pressed the wrong button. I've completely lost track of how many Volvos we have in play now. I think that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 88, 89, 98. Yeah, there you go. And that's how our opponent wins. final bit of the puzzle. End Razor Forerunners. Yeah. Not quite sure why the game conceded. Oh, it's an unbounded loop. Game is a draw. There you go. So we didn't win, we didn't lose. GG's. Didn't really see much of our deck, unfortunately. But yeah, so basically with the 140 copies of this, there wasn't any other balls in the graveyard. There'd have been 140 copies of Endrazor Forerunners come into play, all of which have vigilance, all of which see each other, plus all the other copies. And yeah, that would have been massive. So I'll chuck it at Val. Yeah, thank you everyone for voting for me. That's very kind of you. Let's just pull the deck up itself. Oh no, hold on. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to pull this up. There we go. So there's the deck. I pressed the wrong button. So this is what we were trying to do. We were trying to get it in so we got a load of creatures in play, and then used fight rigging to put some +1/+1 counters around, blink everything in and out, and then just hit our own Creator Hoof. You know, yeah, the main idea of the game is eventually to blink in and out. Come off there. Avenger of Zendikar several times to get all the plant tokens, because these plant tokens don't have Defender, so we can get them all in play and then hit the Creator Hoof. But it was still quite interesting to see all the Volvos going off, which is why I've let this game carried on. So that's it for this video. I hope you've hit the like button. I hope you've hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment. There'll be another gameplay video later in the week. Tomorrow's video will be a deck tech on one of my favourite decks that I own in real life that I've now recreated on MTGO. So that's coming up tomorrow. But thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed this one. And I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.